All right, so I wanted to come on and give a little investment update on Vistra, and this is a stock. It's an energy stock, and they're based out of the U.S. And they're heavily integrated with AI and the AI boom. And I made a video on it when it was probably around 130 on why I think it was around here, why I thought that it was a good investment opportunity. And a big thing I saw was that, you saw these all-time highs of around 190, and they just dropped. And that was just because of the tariff issues. And, obviously those weren't going to last forever. So I saw it as a great opportunity when it was at 130 to get back to those 190 levels. And if you look now, it is back at those 190 levels. It's even past those 190 levels. It has been on a tear as of recently. I mean, you look back since really the turnaround, on April 9th when Trump announced the pause. Ever since then, you've really seen this steady upward trend, a couple down days here and there, but I mean, really, really strong performance. And if you want a more details about why to invest in Vistra, I would definitely go back and watch my other video. But this is definitely one of my favorite investments that I have. I bought, again, it pays dividends. So I just bought a very good amount. It's a pretty stable stock. And my favorite thing about Vistra is, we obviously just cracked all-time highs. So it's not like it's overvalued or anything. Obviously, the PE is getting maybe a little bit higher. But, it was at 18 when it was at its low, but 30 is a little higher. But, the fact that it's integrated with AI, I think it's fine if it's at 30 to 40. Anything higher really should, maybe, but to get to 40, it would take a lot more price increase, which would be great. And then, you consider taking profits then just for the short term. But my favorite thing about Vistra is that, they're not even making money yet. You look at their net income here, they are barely making money here. Quarter to quarter, it's kind of a gamble if they're going to make or lose money now. So, obviously in the short term, it's kind of unfortunate that they're not making money yet, because the stock price would be so much higher if they were making money. But, that poses a lot of future opportunity because, they're not even making money yet. And they're already, if you invested when I made the video, you're already up solid, more than 50%, or around 50%. And, so again, I would definitely say hold this stock. We just recently broke all-time highs. It's not like we're blowing past them and it's becoming overvalued. I think it's still a very, very unrecognized and undervalued stock. It's been the best performer in the S&P last year, and it's a very new stock. Look at this. So this is a great, healthy chart. Again, they had that original run-up, drop down. Business didn't falter at all. They had no business issues. It was really just the entire market. That's when you pulled the trigger to buy. Obviously, bought a little early. It's hard to predict what's going to happen next. But if you held down here, you would be definitely making a lot of profit. So in terms of what's next, definitely hold their next earnings report. We're going to hopefully get more and more towards profitability, and then just continue to see those revenues climb like they have been, just steadily climbing. And this thing is pretty small still, only $66 billion in market cap. So this is definitely one of my favorite investments that I hold. They also pay dividends, as I mentioned, still pretty small market cap. I see it being in hundreds of billions of dollars in market cap eventually, just because they're so heavily tied to the AI boom and the AI era. And, these AI companies are going to continue to grow at a rapid rate, and they're going to need energy. And there's only so many providers of that energy. It's Vistra, and they have competitors like Constellation Energy Group, which hasn't doing as well. So yeah, great things from Vistra. If you bought back down, I would definitely hold it. If you haven't bought yet, I would consider buying it. But obviously with caution, there is likelihood of a pullback here. I mean, we're climbing at such rapid rates. If you see a pullback to 170, obviously, if you already bought at 130, you wouldn't be too nervous. But if you buy at these all-time highs, then maybe you will be. But definitely still a good investment. I see it going much higher than here. So I think it's still a very, very valid investment. Yeah, let me know what you think. And yeah, see you next week.